So you're coming to Brazil? Here are the top 6 places that you need to visit. Hey, what's up, travelers? I'm Jason Kelly, and I'm an American who's been living in Brazil for 12 years and creator of the Brazil Traveler channel. And today I'm going to tell you the top 6 places that you need to see when you're here in Brazil. But before I begin, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel so you can receive future notifications based on more videos when I post them. All right, so you ready? Vamos lá, let's go. So the first place that you need to visit is not Copacabana Beach. You're going to read on a lot of tour guides or a lot of website and information about Copacabana. Copacabana is just a beach. It's a famous beach. There's really nothing to do there. So I'm not going to steer you wrong by saying, oh, you need to see Copacabana when you're in Rio de Janeiro. When you're here, you will see it. You can travel to different beaches. But Copacabana is not one of the best places. I even asked my wife, I said, why does everybody have Copacabana as one of the first places that they need to visit here in Brazil or here in Rio de Janeiro? And she goes, I don't know. And she was kind of like, it's kind of just a beach. It's a famous place, but there's really nothing to do there. So she even said that it's not even on the top list of places to visit. So the first place that you need to visit, since most people come to Rio de Janeiro or Sao Paulo, but most into Rio de Janeiro, is the Cristo Redeemer. The Cristo Redeemer is an iconic symbol of Rio de Janeiro and Brazil. So when you get to the top of the Cristo, you're gonna love it. It's really beautiful there. And you can see all of Rio de Janeiro, a 360 picturesque type of view from the ocean to the mountains. And getting up to the Cristo, you can take a bus or you can even take the train to the top. And the second place that you should really visit when you're here in Brazil, and it's really easy to get to from Rio de Janeiro, it's just an hour plane ride south, and it's called Vale de Vinos. Vale de Vinos means like the wine valley, just like Napa, California. Here in Brazil, down in Rio Grande do Sul, they have Vale de Vinos. And down there, you can take a tour and see all the different vineyards. You can do wine tasting. It's very spectacular. So if you're really into wines and you love wines, you're gonna love being down to Vale de Vinos, and you're gonna love doing the wine tasting and tours. And it's something to see as a wine connoisseur. And the third place that you have to visit, we're going to take you into the northeast of Brazil, is called Dunas. Now, Dunas is in a city called Natal, and it's really another spectacular place. Dunas is sand dunes, and so when you're there, you take a buggy, and the buggy takes you across miles and square miles of like desert. And there are some points that you're standing there that you really feel like you're in the Arabian desert, or you're in a desert, because all you can see is sand. But the Dunas is right next to the coastline, but it's more, just a little bit more inward. So the buggy's a great tour. They take you up and down the sand dunes. They can be really adventure in their driving, or you can be more conservative. It's kind of up to you. You can tell the guy how you want to drive. But also in the Dunas, you have these natural pools of water, these natural lakes, and you can do zip lines down into the water, and you can also ride down the sand dunes on like a sled down into the water too. A lot of fun, and you're gonna love it. You're gonna love being in the Dunas. And the fourth thing you gotta do if you're in Brazil, it's a little harder to do if you're in the state of Rio de Janeiro, Sao Paulo, but you can do it. It just depends on the timing and the things that you want to do, is go see the Amazon. The Amazon jungle is really a spectacular place. I mean, there's really no place like it in the world. But there, you're just going to find jungle. You're going to see different types of animals that you won't find in other places. But also what's interesting there is they have a place of 2 rivers that meet together. One is dark water and one is light water. And you can actually see the line because the waters won't mix together. So that's another thing that you can see there. So you would fly into the city of Manaus, and you can stay in Manaus and they'll do tours into the jungle, or you can rough it up and stay in the jungle. They have places that you can actually stay there, but most people stay in the city of Manaus and they take these day tours in and out of the jungle. So you're really going to love it, and really something beautiful to see because the Amazon is known throughout the world. And the fifth thing you need to do when you're in Brazil is called the Pantanal. Now the Pantanal is right below the Amazon, and Pantanal means wetlands. It's almost like the Everglades in Florida, but it's much bigger. And you're gonna find, it's nice to be in a Pantanal because you can see more things. The jungle, you have all these trees, all this forest, so it's kind of hard to see things in that forest. Everything hides. But in a Pantanal, it's a little bit more open. It's, you know, you have trees, but you have open fields. So you can see jaguars, you might be able to see snakes, pythons, these big animals here that you don't really find. It's like, I call it a steroidal guinea pig. It's like called capivara. So you'll see a lot of different, you can see a lot of different things in the Pantanal. And the sixth thing and final thing that you should do when you're in Brazil is called Iguazu Falls. Iguazu Falls is like the Niagara Falls, but there's many monstrous waterfalls located at Iguazu Falls. And it's located on the border of Brazil, Paraguay, and Argentina, and so you can cross the bridge into each country as well. But Iguazu Falls are these monstrous waterfalls, and basically you can go down there for the day or overnight and see the falls. It's not far. It's only about an hour from Rio de Janeiro, an hour flight, maybe an hour and a half to see the falls. But it's something you should see. It's really beautiful, and it's spectacular views, and it's really like a world wonder to see these types of things. All right, travelers, I hope you get a chance to see one of these top things, 6 things to see when you're in Brazil. And if you need any help with any more information about these sites, just hit me up in the comments and I'll get back to you. Till then, até breve, ciao pra agora, see you soon, bye for now.